What's up, team adorbs? I wanted to talk about brand awareness today. There's a lot of people who want their own thing and they want to start their own companies and everything. It's just a copycat, like specifically beauty brands. You can tell who they're inspired by, who they want to be like, because a lot of the things that have to do with their business is extremely similar. There's nothing organic about it. Everything from what they write, to how they post, to the logos, down to the products is exactly the same, and there's only like a little things that are changed as far as trying to make it their own. When you were in school, plagiarism was a very, very big deal, which could get you kicked out of school and you lose financial aid, all of this stuff. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who are doing this in the business world, and it makes no sense. If you guys been on my channel for a while, you know a few years back I paid a private label hair company to do my logo, and I paid, I think it was like $100. I was very excited just to have something that was mine, and I did not research the logo before I approved it. I just approved it and was like, yeah, that's what I want, I'm gonna use that. And come to find out a few years later, there's so many people with the same graphic that was in my logo. There was nothing original about it other than the name. I've seen a lot of people go on Canva to create their logos or their promotion pictures and all that stuff, and people are posting stuff that still has the Canva watermark in it. Nobody is clicking the link that says purchase full licensing rights in order to use that in your logo and to get paid from using any of that. So people are just out here using other people's content without paying for it, you know. Bothers me that there's a lot of people out here saying that they make custom logos for people. People are out here getting these logos done and get mad when they find another company who has the same freaking logo, and that's because the person who made it isn't making you a custom anything. They go Google search an image and then they just go add your name to it in Photoshop, some stuff you could have basically did on your own for free. My husband told me when I was going back doing my logo again that I had put a picture of a woman with some hair on it, and he was like, you gotta stop using what's common. Just because you sell hair doesn't mean that you need to have a woman with some hair on her head in your logo. Think outside the box. And after he told me that, I got with my mom, like, you know, I need a new logo, and this is, you know, what I want, how I want it to look. And it's something that is specific to me, it's specific to my brand. It has no pictures in it because I really feel like a lot of these companies have these character arts, and they have all of this stuff that when you have to change the size of your logo to go on certain items, it looks very blurry and you can't really tell what exactly it is. So, you know, I didn't do that. But and specifically, people haven't paid attention to Kylie Jenner's situation with her logo. I believe she was sued or served a cease and desist or something from an older high-end label who used the same lips that she has on her product packaging, down to the melted lipstick and everything. And the only thing that they did for her was slightly tweak it to make it kind of look like it was hers, but you could still tell that it was not her original idea. And people are out here losing a lot of their money because they're paying people and they're not researching anything that's in here. They just, you know, take people for their word. I'm gonna build you something custom, I paid you for it, so it's mine. And then when somebody comes up to you and they're like, oh, I got the same thing, you stole my logo, now you guys are getting into it when the original person whose fault it definitely was is out at the beach somewhere enjoying their money that they got from you. You guys need to be be yourself, be creative. Stop trying to mimic another brand that you see. That's their brand, that's what they built. Just because you use something extremely similar to them is not going to get you the same clout that they have. If you're gonna build something and call it yours, let it be yours. Build it truly from the ground up. Get your logo made, custom made. Just do that, because it speaks volumes that you're not out here trying to look like everybody else. Because there's a lot of people who are in business just for the money, and it's not a passion of their own, because they just see, oh well, so-and-so is making this much money off of this makeup company, I can do the same thing. And then they come out and release the same exact stuff, same exact way, same exact colors. All they did was put their name on it, damn near the same logo and all of that. And I mean, it's so irritating to see how many clones there are, and the fact that we already go through this issue with YouTube a lot. A lot of creators are like, oh, you took that idea from me, and they have all the people coming and they're bashing them and they're doing all this. But I mean, if you come do something and you get an inspiration for something, you can use that inspiration, but make sure everything about it is yours. If you want to use the lips, I have to say the lips because I see these lips everywhere. If you want to use those lips, take a photo of your own lips. Your lips are unique. And do something based off of your lips. Get that digitized. Do whatever you want to do. Make it your own. Don't copy. Because a lot of you companies are out here looking like copy and paste. Now, I may have only been in business 1 year, and I still have a lot to learn. And I did go to school, and I learned a lot, but I'm still learning, and there's still things that I'm changing. I just went through a complete rebranding, and you guys have not seen my new logo yet. I've posted it in some places, but I've turned it into something that is mine. Your stuff needs to be yours. You don't want somebody going to your site and saying, oh, this looks just like so-and-so. Why would I buy it from them? I don't know nothing about them. I'm going to go over there, now that I looked at this, I'm going to go ahead and go spend $75 with this person because they're a celebrity and I saw it on their channel first. You guys have to watch that. That's something that is making you guys lose a lot of your business, and it's not allowing you to get the following and the response that you're looking for, because nobody's going to really look at it as yours. It just looks like something that you took from somebody else's idea. Now, like I said, this is just me dropping some free business breadcrumbs, because there's a lot of people out here that will tell you they have information to help you, but they're not really helping you, like whatsoever. Nobody's helping you. They want to charge you for everything. A lot of businesses out right now that are in, and I specifically see it in black business groups, and I'm gonna go ahead and touch on that. It's Black History Month, you guys. You're in these groups and they ask the right questions. What are you doing in your business? What are you lacking? Where's your negatives? What's your positives? And then they take that and they build off of that to sell you something. Every time. There has been countless of times that I have seen posts like that, and nobody's really giving the information that you really need anymore, because they're too busy trying to sell you what program they had and how that program works for them. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. If you're gonna help someone, help them. Maybe they can't afford to go out and pay for some $75 service for something that you could have basically just gave them just a nudge. Like you want to start your own business and you're kind of just like in a moment where you really don't know what to do or how to get started. It's very easy. You don't have to go out here and pay people all of this money for them to feed you information when the information is already available to you for free. All you have to do is take the time to research. A lot of people believe that, and I hate to say, but it happens a lot in the black community. They feel like just because, oh, hey sis, you're doing this, can you tell me who you use? Can you tell me who you use for this? And how did you get this? Because they want you to give them all the information so they don't have to put in any of the work and countless hours that you put in to find that stuff out. And then once they do find it out, they act like you never gave them the information and they found it all on a, a big whoop-de-doo. Everybody is in competition in our community instead of lifting one another up. Like I said, with the making your brand something that is solely based off of you, there's a lot of companies who sell the same products. You have friends who come out with the same businesses. It doesn't mean that that person copied you. They saw, oh, you're doing this, so I'm gonna do it too, type of thing. It's just great minds think alike. Maybe it was something they thought about doing before and they saw how easy it was, or what it looked like was easy for you to get started. So they decided that you gave them motivation to go ahead and do something they've always wanted to do. But there's no reason to be malicious about it. Like if they come to you and they ask you a simple question or some kind of help, like, is there any way you could point me in a direction of doing blah blah blah, you should be able to help them without giving them everything. Help them. Don't get mad and be like, oh no, so and so is trying to steal the information and they're going to turn around and they're going to use it and they're going to sell it and they're going to do blah blah blah. You always have to realize that your brand speaks for itself. Just because somebody else sells the same exact thing you sell, people may not be attracted to them. They may not be attracted to you. They may not even believe in what you stand for. They may not like the shenanigans you do. They may not like the things that you post on your social media accounts. They may not like how you take photographs. They may not like your face. So it happens. You can still share, and support each other and be able to give quality advice without thinking someone's trying to steal something from you. So, I don't know if you guys want to see this as like a series, like a business tip series. Like I said, I'm not new to owning a business, and there's a lot of stuff that I still need to learn, but there's a lot of stuff that I do know that I'm willing to share with other people. So if this is something you guys would like to see more in the future, I can do a series like this. Because I have a lot more stuff in my business coming out, and I'm gonna keep them a secret because that's just how I am. You're not supposed to tell everybody everything you're doing, because when you do tell everybody everything that you're doing, you're giving away all of your bread. You're giving away the whole loaf, not just like breadcrumbs. You're not helping them. You're just laying out the blueprint for what they need to do, how they need to do it, where you got your stuff from, why you priced it. That's basically, you give them the right to copy your stuff, because you basically told them everything. Unless it's what you want to do and you want a bunch of carbon copies of your stuff, then by all means, go ahead. So, like I said, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and comment down in the comment section on like a topic you would like to know about that I can go further into detail about. I have no problem doing that. And if I don't know it, I'll come to you and tell you I don't know. This we can look up together and see what we can find. We can get together, and figure it out for both parties. I'm not here to not share. This is what my channel is. It's about sharing information. That's what YouTube is for. It's about sharing. I'm all here to share. And if you know anybody who you think needs to see this, like that they're trying to start their own business and they're kind of lost, share this video to them so they can watch it, so they don't make the same mistakes that a lot of people have made. Like I said, I made the mistake, $100 in the hole to pay for something that was basically like somebody else's. So you guys have a great Thursday. I'm on my way into the grocery store to go pick up some bread and some other things and go home and figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. So I will see you guys in another video. Stay blessed and make sure you remember Team Adorbs all day, every day. It'll always be that way. Peace.
Would you love me the same if I take off this makeup? Would you love me the same if I wasn't made up?